Hey, welcome back to Cards and Comics, Northeast Ohio sports card investor dad um, channel. Hopefully that gets me another 2,000 followers because, I just lost one. Very sad at 164. I was at 165, which was a great number. I'm at 164, kind of depressed. So maybe if I change my name of my channel to Cards and Comics Sports Investor Northeast Ohio Dad or something like that. That'll get me a little bit more views. But if not, I'm going to open this box. I'm going to enjoy it. And if nobody watches, who cares? Right? We're not in this for the money. We're not in this for the glory. We're in this for the long term. I've been doing this since 1986. I remember 86 Fleer packs. I remember not buying them thinking basketball is stupid. And it turns out I was very stupid not to buy this because a friend of mine did, and he used to have thousands and thousands of 86 Fleer cards in his bedroom, and I would make fun of him and be like, "Dude, that 81 Fleer set you got, that's where it's at, man. Those cards are awesome. Those 86 basketball, those things are terrible." All right, 94 Bowman, Premier Edition, looking for refractors, and includes one mirror image subset card in every pack, which no one cares about at all. Tops in its cardboard. Loving it. 1994 cardboard. Here is the first pack. It looks pretty good, pretty fun. Let's see if they hit the refractor odds on the pack. That could be cool and go on sports. Sportpedia or Baseball Cardpedia and look up. But I'm not going to because I don't know. I think it's kind of fun just to see what I get. Can't be any worse than my 95 finest video where I got 0 refractors. Now, the cool thing about this set is I've never opened it before, so don't know what to expect. But I will make fun of all the players and cards that I didn't like back in 94. Because that's what's fun for me. Now, these cards do not have any sort of protector on them. So, all right, John Burke, blue. So that was kind of he was sort of a rookie, sort of, maybe-ish a rookie. John, and I'm going to say the names really badly. Dutmer. All right, there's Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. There we go. Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. Next up, mirror image. So there's our first cool mirror image card. And again, these I think are refractors as well. So a little stickiness, not too bad. These cards are actually really nice. Very happy. And there's Greg Maddox and John Wasden. There we go. Blast from the past, John Wasden. Put him over in the red pile. Curtis Goodwin. He was a good player. John Wetland. Not sure if he had issues after this. But there's John Wetland in a Expos. I think he was a Yankee too, so I remember more as a, not as an Expo. And Marquise Grissom. All right, so 1 hour in, 1 pack down. All right, I'll try to speed this up for you hardcore 94 Bowman lovers out there. I know you want to get to the good stuff, so here we go. All right. 94 Bowman's best lovers. Sorry, I don't want to sell this short. Billy Ashley. Here we go. Dodger Great. Next up. All right. Ooh, there's our 1 per pack hotness of mirror images. Ben Van Ryan. Wow, another Dodger Great. John Carter of Mars. Oh my God. This dude's movie was so awesome. I mean, it's a great movie. I'm telling you what, the girl in this movie is hot. I mean, hot, hot. And yeah, so John Carter of Mars. Very cool. Next up. All right, I've got kind of stuck cards. And again, they're not hard stuck. They're just kind of stuck. And there's my first double in the second pack. This would not be a Topps product from the 90s without an early double. All right, here we go. Tim Salmon and Chad Motola. And this guy was supposed to have been a stud. I remember like he was supposed to have been some sort of stud, and he ended up being a dud. Blackjack McDowell. I told the story before. I'm going to tell it again. Screw being repetitive. I wrote to him for an autograph, and he sent me a copy of his band CD. And I think they were called The View, something like that. But yeah, he was in a band, and he was a good pitcher for maybe 5 or 10 years, something like that. And he was a cool guy. And he wrote me back and hand wrote the band symbol on the letter back to me and everything. Wade Boggs again for my first double, and of many, I'm sure. Jeff Granger. I really like his office products. Really, really cool office products. I order them at work all the time. All right, next up. Here we go. Do you want to say let's go? I'll say let's go after every card that is just a normal card, like they do in some of the videos, like the loot box guys. I like watching their videos, but they're yelling let's go every 2 minutes. Another Kurtz. There's our second double, 3 packs in. Awesome. Awesome times. All right. Here we go. Whoa, there's something cool maybe. Nope. Jose Silva. Yep, Jose Silva. Not cool, but there he is. All right. There's Ricky Henderson with the Super Vet logo. Look at that. Super Vet. Not just a vet, Super Vet. On his 85th team. And yeah, I like the Ricky Henderson card. Very cool. Here is my what's it called again? Mirror image. There we go. And there we go. There's Manny Ramirez and Jose. I don't know what the heck this guy is. Yeah, Jose someone. It's hard to read the cards. I got really bad eyesight. And yeah, I can't really get to focus. That's what's awesome with having a camera like this. It's non-focusing camera. There we go. Yeah, totally can't see that. Jose Maliva, something like that. All right, enough time wasted on that. Sorry about that. Rick Gorecki. Dodgers had just like a billion rookies in this product. Rick Gorecki. And yep, there's Ozzie Smith with the Super Vet logo. Very nice. And so Ozzie Smith and Ricky Henderson and a couple of Bogs and Rafael Palmeiro were behind him. So cool vets. And again, this product has zero cool rookies that I know of, that I remember, because I don't believe A-Rod's in the set for sure. I know for a fact he's not. So really, the best you can hope for is a Derek Jeter and a cool refractor. All right, here we go. Next up, Roberto Pettigan. I remember him. Here we go. Here is Sean Green. Now, Sean Green was a good player, and yeah, just good player for a lot of years. So Sean Green definitely panned out from his rookie to now. So unsticking cards just so it's easier, and I got a cool card, I think, for all of this. So we got James Mouton, and then right behind it is the Ken Griffey Jr. Johnny Damon card, which is a cool card. I really would like to have that as a refractor. So there you go. Ken Griffey Jr., Johnny Damon. It's our first really cool card that we've hit. I'll put him here because I like that card, and I don't care who knows that I like that card. Rondell White. Next up, Joe Carter and Ray Langford. And I don't know why some say Super Vet and some don't. I don't know if that's another subset. Who knows? I don't know much about this product because I didn't open it. It was right when I was tail end of me starting or ending high school and starting college. So it's that time period where I did not care as much about cards because I was trying to pass my college exams. Bill Pulseifer was supposed to have been amazing and turned out to be highly mediocre. Next up, Herb Perry. I don't know. He's wearing the cool Major League era Indians uniform, so I'm going to just pretend he was in the movie and say that's cool. And next up, oh, we got a refractor. I see it in the pack. Very cool. And I think it's a no name. Oh well. Ryan Klesko. Mirror image. Albert Bell and Jimmy Margot, maybe. And there's the first refractor. And it's Mr. Pulseifer, Mr. Mediocre. Supposed to have been amazing. And this would have been probably an awesome hit in 1994. And those refractors are very nice. Just on the front, not on the back. So that's our second cool card of the break. By my definition of what's cool. Your definition may vary. Gary Sheffield and Travis Fryman. All right, so one refractor. And no base, Jeters, or Grippies yet. So far, but at least we got a refractor, so we know the box hasn't been, messed with or anything like that, which I don't think the 95 was messed with. It's just tops being tops. There is Joey Hamilton, Tony Clark. Now, this may have been a rookie or close to a rookie, and at one time, Tony Clark was a rookie people chased. Next up, Andre Scalaraga. Here is our Javi Lopez and Jorge Posada. Now, this may be Posada's rookie year. I thought 94 was, so I may be a liar, and there may be Jorge Posada rookies in here, which I'm sure everyone is super excited, just like me, because Posada was pretty good. I'm not going to lie. He was a pretty good player. Pretty good for a lot of years, so you can't take anything away from that guy. Good player. Mike Kelly, Greg Jeffries. Greg Jeffries, again, and then Mr. Puckett. Greg Jeffries, people talk about the 88 Donruss, Greg Jeffries, it was like, I remember as a kid I pulled it in a pack and it was like $10 in Beckett and I thought it was rich. Open up a 50-cent pack, got a $10 card. I just thought, man, that's the coolest thing ever. And, he had a great career, man. Like, I think if you look at his WAR and just long career, was a good player, man. And people, like, kind of rip on him like he's a bad player. Kind of like Mark Grace, Mark Grace the same way. It's like, dude, the dude was pretty good, Not everyone's a Hall of Famer, man. Playing 10 years, having good stats for 10 plus years is, it's rare, We should not bag on players like that. And Greg Jeffries is definitely a good player. There's Mr. Mottola again, and I believe he was one of the hotter rookies when this product first hit. All right, another Jimmy Hurst. I think I've had him before. Alex Ochoa, and he was kind of a hot player for maybe a minute. Back in 94, here's our mirror image. Fred McGriff, Brooks Kieschnick. And Brooks Kieschnick was a two-way player, I believe. He pitched and hit. So he was Ohtani before Ohtani. And another refractor, and it's Tyrell Wade. So, Tyrell Wade and Bill Pulseifer. So, I call it like not 1994 terrible names. I think in 94 we would have been like, yeah, we'll take it. Paul O'Neill and Will Clark. So, again, these cards, they kind of growing on me at first, in all honesty, in 94, I thought these kind of cards were kind of ugly. Because this is kind of like, I think, this is definitely a digitally designed set. And it's like some guy took Photoshop and just said, let's put big, ugly stone. I don't even know what this is. Like, what is that? Is that got a base? Is that like just stone? Like bricks and stone and random patterns? And so, yeah, I thought it was kind of ugly in 94. It's kind of growing on me. As I get older, less cynical, right? And I could see why some people might think it has some aesthetics that are nice. And if you look at the blue set or the rookie set, it's definitely got a little bit of a different design and maybe not quite as ugly. So there's Mr. John Lever. Let's see what we got here. We got another Alex Ochoa. It'd be awesome to get some Griffey and Jeter duplicates, but that's not in the card so far. Rondell White, who was a good player for a lot of years. There's Mr. Rondell White again with Mr. Barry Bonds, and that is a cool card as well. So I will gladly take that card in the land of coolness. Ben Ryan again. So I know we've had his card before. So seeing some doubles. There's Mr. Roger Clemens. Very cool. And behind Mr. Clemens is Javi Lopez. So definitely getting some cool bats. So yeah, it's kind of fun, man. Like I've never opened this before. I want to take my time, enjoy the cards, because the big question to me is this was not a very expensive box to buy. So I may do it again. I may subject the horrors of 94 Bowman best on another round. Edgardo Alfonso to the collecting community again. And maybe you'll tune in, maybe you won't. But Wayne Gomez. But it will definitely be fun for me because I'm always looking for the refractors and Kim Ashworth, and knowing I hit 2 of them in this box gives me hope. All right. Steve Avery and Bill Pulsifer. So you can see Pulsifer, because he's on this mirror image card, was supposed to have been a hot rookie. So again, this was a cool box for 94. Not so cool in 2021, which I think is the year we're in, right? All right. Eddie Pearson, Jack McDowell again, and a Cal Ripken. There we go. Cal Ripken. Very cool. So I'd like to hit a vet refractor, if possible. That would be very cool of a good player. And call it a box, I'm not hitting any of the Griffeys or Jeters. So there's that as well. So Rod Henderson. We got here. Gerald Whitnick Jr. Yeah, I never heard of this guy. Here we go. Another Jack McDowell. Awesome. Topps. You are amazing. Travis Fryman and Chipper Jones. You are awesome. No wonder it took 100 boxes to ever make a set back in the day. All right. Aaron Small. And Eddie Murray and Bobby Bonilla. There we go. Eddie Murray, Bobby Bonilla. So, and Bonilla is a Met on this card. So, hate that card because this is a representation of the Pittsburgh Pirates becoming a terrible, terrible organization for a lot of years until McCutcheon came and kind of gave us some hope. And then now he's gone and we're back to being sort of a crap show again. Midray Cummings didn't help at all. Was terrible. Here is Edgar Renteria. There's a lot of folks who think this guy may be a Hall of Famer. I think he definitely had a long career. Played on, I believe, quite a few World Series teams. So I don't know about his total stats, but I know he played a long time and was good. A good player for quite a long time. So I remember hearing some hey, Renteria could be a Hall of Famer. Another Eddie Murray. I know that's a multiples on Eddie Murray. And there's our mirror image. And this one is Manny Ramirez and Jose whatever. And, it's the second one of those we've hit. And next up is another Andre Scalaraga. So we're into the duplication zone. There's a Julio Franco. So we haven't hit Frank Thomas, Ken Griffey Jr., Nolan Ryan. We've hit a Cal Ripken. There's Wilson Alvarez. So our base vets are not as strong as I would have hoped at this point in the video, but I'm not giving up hope. I didn't give up in the 95 finest video. I'm not giving hope now. Damn it, we're going to find something cool. Brian Hunter. Not the coolness we're looking for. Jim Pitsley. John Olerud. Good player. Mr. Helmet in the outfield or infield. There is Carlos Baierga and Archimedes Pena. I was a big Baierga fan. I have, one of those binders where, as a kid, where you put cards in a binder, and I have a ton of Baierga cards, rookie cards, in one of my binders because I really thought he was going to be the next stud, and he ended up just being, kind of a flash in the pan 4 or 5 years, and then kind of faded out. Deshaun Warren, Albert, don't call me Joey Bell, and Hector Carrasco. So it's fun to see some of these names, seeing a Joey Bell card again. But, yeah, so good thing you get a lot of packs. The bad thing is not a lot of exciting packs in a box like this. And there's another Tyrell Wade. Remember, we got a refractor, Mr. Wade, so... Next up, Carl Everett, who had a pretty good career. Not horribly long, but good. Ray Langford, who was, again, this guy was a stud for 4 or 5 years for sure. There's a Roger Clemens and Scott Brocious. Sorry, no, Scott Ruffcare. Sorry, I'm just seeing the first name and just kind of making up the second name. Jose Canseco as a Ranger. I believe that's what the red uniform is at this time period. Hey, I think that's a Mike Piazza in the back. There is Kevin Mitchell and Mike Piazza. So I like the Piazza. So we hit the Ripken and Piazza. So those are 2 good vets. So got something, in the way of vets. Not totally skunked, but not the vet I'm looking for, obviously, as a Griffey collector and a fledgling Jeter collector. Looking for those guys for sure. All right. Johnny Damon. That's a cool card. Yeah, not his rookie, but his second year for sure. Cool card though. Even though his career wasn't Hall of Fame worthy, it's still a cool dude. And he's in some trouble now. I'm not sure. I haven't really kept up with what's going on with him, but there's the Warlord John Carter of Mars again. Here is my mirror image, and it's a refractor, and it's a Mike Piazza and Bobby Hughes. So there we go. There's a cool vet on a refractor, and I am pleased with that for sure. So our third refractor is a vet, and it's one of the mirror image, and it is nice. It is hotness incarnate for sure. Fred McGriff and Mike Messina, who's going to be a Hall of Famer. Mark my words. The problem with Mike Messina is his rookie cards suck ass. I mean, they're just terrible. Well, you got the 91 Leaf Gold Star, which is chipped, and the golds are always wore off on it, and you grade a PSA 5 half, majority of the time. I mean, 91 Upper Deck. I mean, God, 91 was such an ass year for people that have rookie cards for sure. Like Ivan Rodriguez, at least he has a Topps Tiffany, but man, Messina got screwed on the rookie card. Roger Cedeno, front for sure. Chad Roper, Deshaun Warren, and another Albert Bell, Jimmy Hurst. All right. Chad Roper. There is Mr. Greg Maddox. So here's some new cards. We haven't seen Mr. Maddox yet. or Mr. Klesko. So 2 cool Braves, core members of that Braves team that was so good in the 90s that beat the Pirates, made them not go to the World Series. And look who's peeking out of this pack. Look at that guy. Hey, hello. Hello. Don't be sad. You got me. And so, yes, I've got the cheater. Very cool. Obviously, in a PSA 10, this card's worth a little bit of money. So, obviously, a cool pack fresh card. And he goes into my cool card pile. All right. So, we've accomplished our mission almost in its entirety. And we'll be looking for the Griffey next. And if we get the Griffey base, I will call this box Alfonso again a major success. So we shall see. We shall see. All right. What is going on? Russ Davis, Tom Glavine, Hall of Famer, and Jimmy Key, who is very good. Very, very good. So, all right. So things are looking up. Having a blast now. Saw him peeking out at me through the pack. And yeah, Robbie Beckett, his price guide is amazing. Still use it to this day. In fact, I'm going to price all these cards using the Beckett when I get done. Jay Maldonado, Ben McDonald. He was pretty good for a few years, for sure. People got way into his rookie card, though. Then the Steve Avery Pull Cipher. Yeah, that was one of those hot cards. Dave Justice. Again, Mr. Justice. I don't think we've seen him before. Paul Mulder, he's new. And Bill Swift. So, seeing some fresh faces, giving me more hope on my Griffey hunt. Have the Jeter, so that makes me happy. You know, Thomas, Griffey would be awesome to hit as well. We shall see. We've been patient so far. It's paid off. There's a Rondell White. Another Sean Green. There's Mr. Justice again. We just hit him. There's the Maddox mirror image again. So I've hit that a few times. John Roper, we've definitely hit him a few times. Andres Scalaraga. So this is definitely, oh, look at that. I say it's a double pack. And then out pops the Frank Thomas. Very cool. So man, we're cleaning up towards the end of the box. So I'm not sure if there's more refractors in the box, but I definitely like the fact that we're hitting the cool base cards towards the end. And that makes me very happy. Ray McDavid. Another Ozzie Smith. So, box has been fun. John Allrood, mirror image with Sean Green. That would have been a cool Blue Jays card back in the day. Another refractor. Very happy. And it is Gary Sheffield. Look at that. There is that base veteran refractor I want. And Gary Sheffield is definitely on the fringe of being a Hall of Famer. I think he could get in. I think he is one of those like Harold Baines type players. Sammy Sosa, Ben McDonald. And I like that Cubs uni. Very cool old school Cubs uni. I wish they'd bring that kind of uniform back for sure. So, refractor number 4. So, 2 out of 3 refractors are pretty cool. I will say that. Not the big money cards, but just cool. Justin Thompson. Here we go with Gary Ingram. Steve Avery. There's another Barry Bonds mirror image. And a lot of stickiness. And here we go. Billy Ashley. Tim Salmon, who was awesome for a while. And then Jeff Montgomery. Here we go. I have, again, like one of those binders full of salmon cards. So just like I had Carlos Baierga, Roberto Alomar, Sandy Alomar. I mean, I had, if you were pretty good, I probably had a binder full of your cards at one point in the 90s, full of like 92, like 91 and 92 4 Ultra cards. Chris Snopek. A lot of cards like that. Chad Auger. And I think Chad Auger, was he one of the players that got caught up in that boating accident with the Indians that killed, I think, was it Bobby Ojeda, Chad Roper, or, yeah, I think he was definitely on that boat. Barry Larkin, Aaron Seeley, who was good for, again, that 4 or 5 year period. He was really good, and then he kind of faded away. Dante Bichette and Bob Tewksbury, the Tukes. I remember my dad's a big Cardinal fan, and seeing Tewksbury pitch a whole lot, especially against the Pirates. That dude was a good pitcher for 4 or 5 years for sure. Full show. And there's a Chipper Jones. I like that card a lot. So put him down here because this is an early Chipper. There is Archimedes or whatever his name is. Looks a lot like a cool card that would have been hot at one point, just because it looked cool. Roger Clemens, and getting to the bottom of the box, Faux Show, and we got here, we got a Darren Dalton and a Barry Bonds. So there we go, a Barry Bonds. So I'll show the better players and the hits, I guess. The refractors are the hits. At the end, 2 packs left. And Tim Bulk. Whoa. All right, Carlos Delgado, good player. And here's a Frank Thomas mirror image with Dimitri Young. It's kind of cool. Edgar Alfonso, Cecil Fielder, move on. All right, one more pack to try to get a Griffey or another refractor. Who knows? Topps doesn't know what they're doing on collation. So anything's possible. This could be all refractor pack. You never know. Topps sure didn't know what they were doing. As judging by all the doubles I've got in this one box. And Batista, Mike Kelly, Frank Rodriguez, Travis Fryman, and Chipper Jones. Wade Boggs. So we started out with a Boggs. We're going to end on a Boggs. Do we have a King Griffey Jr. behind the Wade Boggs? We shall see. It is stuck together. It is stuck, the hardest stuck card in the whole. And I had to flip it over. It is not. It is a Carlos Baierga stuck to my Wade Boggs. So we did not get the Griffey and another Delgado. But I will give you the recap. So of the cool base cards that I did hit in this box, I got the Frank Thomas mirror image. I've got the Barry Bonds, the Chipper Jones, the Frank Thomas, the Derek Jeter. That's a cool card. And the Griffey mirror image. So those are the cool base cards. And then my 4 refractors were Gary Sheffield, the Mike Piazza mirror image, Tyrell Wade, and Bill Pulseifer. So there you go. That's my box. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will be doing more vintage boxes looking for refractors because that's what I love. And I'll see you next time. See you guys.